So I literally just got done doing a live, and the person that introduced me to the blueprint in the digital marketing space actually got on my live. And you guys, why that is so impactful is because she changed my life that day of making that post. So I'm sharing that with you because when you launch a business, you have the ability to not only make an income, but you have the ability to really make an impact in people's lives. And I just want to share this with you because she had the courage to make that post that day. It was not a video, it was nothing fancy, but she had the courage to make that post today. But it just hit me like, oh my gosh, what if? What if? Because I knew what I was doing wasn't working. And so I had the courage and I purchased the very next day because I've never spoke to her. She's jumped on two of my lives now over the last 2 years. But because she had the courage to make that post today, we now have a community of over 48,000 people because of one post. So I'm sharing that with you because I know you're here today and I know you want to learn how to make an income. So I want you to give yourself permission to stop overcomplicating it. It's really not that hard. And hopefully I just gave you a little bit different perspective of the power of one post. It wasn't a video. It was actually a few bullet points that said no MLM, no monthly expenses, learn 300 a day blueprint, and automations and 100% profit. And I'm like, my only question I asked her, you guys, literally was, how do we make 100% profit? How does the company make money? She replied back, she goes, because the company creates our website for us. I was like, I'm in, I'm doing this. And I knew one thing, no matter what, I was going to learn something, and failure fuels success. So I was just going to fail my way to the top. But what I discovered is it was the easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life because I stayed dedicated and I just became coachable and I followed the blueprint step by step. And that's why I'm here today sharing this with you because it changed my life. But not only my life, it has now grown a community of over 48,000. I did the math. I finally took the time and I did it. We have 101 six-figure income earners inside our community. 101 in a little over 2 years. The blueprint works. And I think, and Lizelle will correct me when she speaks here in a minute, 15 self-made millionaires in South Africa ran money. I think it's at 15. You guys, that's well, all of that is life-changing, all because of an easy to follow blueprint. There's nothing magic. There's nothing magic about it. It just allows you to take bite-sized pieces and follow it step by step by step and make 100% profit in your journey. That's it. So if you're not willing to follow something step by step, it's for you, but that's no different than anything. Like I can't go get a gym membership and expect it to work for me if I don't show up at the gym. Right. And so I'm excited you're here. I just had to share that with you because woo. And if you guys were on my live, you know, it was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. And yeah, good morning, everybody. Okay, so let me share my screen and we're going to get rocking and rolling here. So we are going to share some really great information with you. Okay, today we're literally going to cover, you're going to get off of here and know what it takes to make 10,000 a month. It's not that hard. Not when there's as many people online and not with what's going on in the world today. So you're going to learn about the 10K month blueprint. You're going to learn how to automate your business and make 100% profit in 2025. Now I need you to screenshot this because I am not giving you any guarantees. Just like a gym membership doesn't give you any guarantees. The only person that can determine your success is you. Now, some of you that's scary and some of you that's very empowering, right? Because that can change your life, right? Now I'm going to share with you some what I did and what people in my community have done that has turned into massive success. So what you do with this information today is 100% up to you, okay? So I just wanted to get that out of the way. So let me ask you a question. I'm going to grab my chat here. So launching an online business, how would it feel if you could launch an online business and turn that into six-figure income in 2025? How would that feel? Would you be willing to follow a step-by-step blueprint and master it to turn that into six figures, life-changing. It's going to feel awesome. I love that, Sarah. Amazing. Yes, awesome. Yeah, and that's what you have, right? It's up to you what you do with it. Now look at this. Christy, you guys, she's made $32,600 in 5 months in digital marketing versus 5 months in network marketing, 3,965. Now I do got to share this with you because that has nothing to do with the network marketing products. It doesn't, because network marketing, you guys, has some of the best products. I buy probably from like 5 different network marketing companies, their products. But what's the difference of the money? Because when you're in network marketing, you got to share your profits with other people. You do. You make the company richer and you're branding the company. That's just their pay structure. That's not a negative. It's just their business. In digital marketing, Christy learned how to make 100% profit. That's where she's got all the money in her pocket. She didn't have to share that. So this is absolutely huge. It has nothing to do with the people in network marketing or the products, because they're both amazing. It's just the comp plan. And in today's world, we figured out a cooler way that you can still enjoy the great network marketing products and you can still hang around with the cool people, but you can make all the money. That just makes sense, right? So today you're going to learn about how to launch a business with 2 things you already have and you are familiar with and you use every day. So that should take a little pressure off, right? And you're going to have an automated business so it works for you 24/7. I call it your freedom machine. And today's Freedom Friday. You're going to learn how to have that. And you're going to learn how to grow a 6-figure income and make 100% profit, no sharing your profits. You just share them with your family or me, my grandkids. All right, we just share them with our family. And you are going to learn today how to get your income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. And you're going to hear from somebody today that launched her business working 70 plus hours and was able to walk away from both of those jobs because of she applied the blueprint. Okay. Look at this, another 972 hours. One more life impacted and another 900 to sell. Made 1,872 hours. Is that not amazing? I bet they do feel fired up, right? So let me just quickly introduce myself. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I have 5 grandkids. Time is the most important thing. And I was failing miserably at that if you go back to 2022. I didn't have enough time and I didn't have enough income to make the memories with the little time I did have. And so I was looking for something new. I did know if I keep on doing the same thing, I'm going to continue to get the same results. Now, here's the thing that's important. I am an introvert. Okay. So I had to do hard things at the beginning, which was post on social media, but then it became easier, right? I do not have any tech skills, nor do I want to learn or understand tech. That's why I was so intrigued that I got a done for me system. All I had to do was plug my information into it. I didn't have a following. Matter of fact, I wasn't even on TikTok in August of 2022. So I was brand new. And I definitely didn't want to bother friends and family to make an income, right? I didn't want to depend on that. And so I followed the blueprint step by step, and I went from 0 to 6 figures in 6 months with no monthly expenses. And I will tell you this, if I can do it, anyone can do this. And this is our life today. We travel and do the things that we love to do. But I got to share this with you because my favorite picture on here is the one at the bottom right. That's my little peanut. You guys, I will never forget this picture as long as I live. Like it's like tattooed on my heart because I watched her look at the ocean for the very first time, knowing because I took the blueprint and followed it. Now we get to make unforgettable memories. So never stop dreaming. Never stop going after the life you want, and never stop wanting to design your life. Matter of fact, you need to make 2025 the year you thrive in 2025 and design your life. Look at this, 2,800 in 6 days. Is that not awesome? Thank you a million times for this opportunity. Yes, my friend. Thank you for being so coachable. So today we're going to talk about how you can launch and grow a 6-figure online business in 2025. And you're going to launch a business with the 2 things you are familiar with and use every single day. The first one, you are already a consumer on social media. Imagine if you could just spend an hour a day and become a creator on social media. How would that feel? So here's my question for you. How did you guys hear about this webinar today? Was it TikTok? Was it YouTube? Was it Instagram? Was it Facebook? Was it email? How did you hear about it? I'm curious. I'm curious. Email, Jessica Cox, yes, TikTok, my friend, email. So most people, TikTok and email, YouTube, most people got inside, most of you got in their email because of social media, right? Yes or yes. That's what we love about social media. 5 billion people on social media. You can turn this into an income stream. Isn't that crazy? We live in such a cool world today that you can turn that into an income stream because no matter where you go, people are on their phone. It's just, they are, no matter the age too. If you notice, it's every age now, right? So you can take the two things that you already have and you can turn them into an income stream. So once you turn that into an income stream, then let's automate it, right? So you don't have to DM people, or you don't got to phone call people, or you don't have to depend on those strategies to make an income. Because if you have an automated business, call it your freedom machine because it's freely out there working for you 24/7. Okay, here's what it is. You guys, this is all I market. Is right here, this page. This is it. So I'll create content on social media or I'll post free ads on the internet and it draws traffic back here. The moment somebody puts their email in, which that's what you guys did to get here, it immediately takes them to this page. Okay. Between this video and this video, it literally answers 100% of people's questions. That's what I love about this system, right? So at any time, somebody can go right here or right here and they can buy. That's your freedom machine. And with being an international business, I have people buying from me when I'm sleeping, right? Just 24/7, people can buy. Look at this. Just got back from the grocery store and 900 rolled in. That's automations. He wasn't working when that 900 came in, my friend, but his automated system was. That's the cool part of automations. Because your freedom machine is consistently bringing customers to you when you learn how to use social media to attract customers. And that's what you need to learn. That's when the program comes in or coach comes in or mentor comes in to help you learn that. Because the moment you learn that, you can reach all your goals and dreams. Okay, it's seriously that easy. We just make this way so hard to make money. So to grow a six-figure income and make 100% profit, okay, and no sharing your profit, you need to promote digital programs that are in high demand. Okay, and I'm going to help you really understand this. First of all, the e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry. Matter of fact, that because of the e-learning industry, the digital goods economy is now a gigantic $950 billion market. So digital products, you're going to make 100% profit. You guys, because there's not the cost involved. You know, like lotion, there's cost, right? There's no cost involved with a digital product, so you can make 100% profit. You can reach a larger audience quicker because selling something digital, you're not limited to your country, your city, or your state. Is brilliant, right? And it's got a track record. It's proven to sell. So it's no like, I wonder if people will buy. No, the only question you got to ask is, how do I get my message and create content so people will want to buy from me? That's it. The rest is done for you. You just got to work on that. Because with digital programs, you can generate sales without that physical distribution. That's why you can make 100% profit. And selling the digital program to multiple customers without adding a cost. Kind of like a college class, right? That professor every semester teaches that same class over to multiple different students without any added cost. The world has always been this way. Now we can do it all through digital. And now the income streams that we've been sharing with you and that we use is through these. These are the 4 different digital programs that we launched our business and started with. It's a learning and earning strategy. Every time somebody buys our Legacy Builder, we make $900. The Digital Mastery, we make $600. The Passive Daily Pay Blueprint, we make $300. The Launchpad, $100. Now, what some people ask me a lot is why 4? because we believe that one size doesn't fit all. We love giving people options, right? And also we want to be able to provide a product that fits everybody's budget. Plus, when you promote products that are already proven to sell, it reduces the stress of, will people buy? So for example, I'm gonna use something that you can really relate to. Okay, because I want you to see this different perspective. If you go and buy a Starbucks, people don't buy a Starbucks franchise or Starbucks business. People do not spend millions and millions on a Starbucks to see if it's going to buy. They spend millions because they know people will buy. Starbucks coffee, people buy it. So when you promote something digital that's already proven to work, it reduces the stress of, will people buy? That's huge. Right now, you've got to work on is just your content creation and leverage social media to make 6 figures in 2025. So for example, our number one selling product is 900. 10 customers a month. Okay, well, that should be 12 customers a month is 10,800 a year. Okay, that's it, right? So the online business is your window to unlimited customers. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I could launch a business in my small town in Kansas and grow a global business. Okay, never in my wildest dreams. Matter of fact, real quick, what I want to do is, because we're talking global right now, I would love Lizelle to come on and share, you guys, because she's in South Africa and this is the ripple effect. So I'm a gal in Kansas. I just created content on social media and I would spend an hour a day creating 3 pieces of content and I would go do the things that I love. And Cecilia from South Africa, I don't think she's on this evening, or she would share, she discovered my content and that just exploded South Africa, which has created a ripple effect. And Lizelle is one of the reasons, because of that ripple effect. And now she's a self-made millionaire, all because of a piece of content one day that I created. So Lizelle, can you share, my friend?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm so excited always to be here. It's so amazing. We are actually over 16 millionaires in South Africa right now, but I'm actually struggling to keep count because it's like they just come quicker and quicker. Because when I started, digital marketing was a very foreign thing in South Africa, especially. I had to Google digital marketing when I heard it for the very first time. So, hey to everyone, my name is Lizelle. I always say I'm a normal mother of 3 daughters because I don't have any special degree. I don't have any special training or anything to be able to be a self-made millionaire. I actually just followed a proven system that was already working. Someone asked me the other day, but Lizelle, how did you make your first million in 6 months so quickly? It's because I followed a proven system. It was already proven to work. I didn't have to create a digital product. I didn't have to figure out how to create a website. I didn't have to figure out how to do an email list. Everything was already done for me. So I started my journey. I was working full-time in my beauty salon. Since I've been a mother, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. If you're a parent on here, put a yes in the comments if you also would love to spend more time with your children and get to see them grow up and actually enjoy life without having that constant financial pressure. I know some of you are already stressing about the school fees coming up, buying the stationery. I know you are stressing because I was one of those parents stressing January, all of the expenses. And in December 2023, while it was the busiest season in my beauty salon because I live at the coast, I decided to launch my online business, actually out of pure desperation, because I was desperate for change. I didn't have the money to buy anything. I didn't have the skills. I didn't have anything. I was just desperate enough to make a change in my situation. And when I heard that I could do a 2-hour workday and I could earn in dollars, I was like, well, this is a way to work smarter. Let me find out. Let me check this out. And I went to a webinar like the one that you are invited to tonight, and I heard some of the most amazing stories. I'm sure you're going to hear Amy's stories as well, which was key in my decision, because there was this woman working already so hard, being single, and she could do it. If she could do it, then I could do it. And I knew that if they can make millions and there's already a South African millionaire, then at least I can make like 20,000 Rand a month, which is about $1,200. This is how small I was thinking, by the way, because I had absolutely no idea what the digital world was. When I came into it, I discovered you get a free automated system. That means that while I was sitting at the salon doing lashes and doing facials, I started getting sales on my watch. And I was like, oh my word, this is crazy. I didn't have to get on the phone with anyone. I didn't have to convince someone to buy from me. My automated machine was working while I was doing something else. And within 5 weeks, I left my full-time business. I already replaced my income by that time, made my first South African million in 6 months. My second in 8, I made over 2.4 million in 2024, which is about $135,000. And I'm going to double it this year, not because of anything, but I know it works. And Michelle, as our mentor, man, she gives you some strategies going before us, and she opens up her heart and she shares with you exactly what she has done to be able to make the amount of money that she's been making. And this is why I love it, because I kept on asking, what's the catch? What is the catch? But there is no catch. We are a community. My customers call it a family. We are a family that are caring about one another. We want you to win. We want us to win. Everyone wins in here. And this is a community like no other. When I started in December 2023, we were less than 2,000 in this community. We are over 48,000 people inside this community. This is crazy how this is happening. And Michelle's even teaching us how to create communities now. It's mind-blowing. This woman never stops. She just comes out with ideas, and she moves before, and she has success, and then she comes and she says, okay, if I can do it, you can do it. It's absolutely amazing. So if you ever thought about, I'm sure you're on this call because you've been struggling. You've been looking for a way to work smarter, not harder. Maybe you want to pay off some debt. Maybe you've been looking for something and you have been missing opportunities because everything sounds like a scam. Everything sounds too good to be true. But let me tell you, we live in a world where technology is your best friend. And this is set up for you. This is what made me successful, and all of us on here. The stuff that I know today is the stuff I learned inside this program, and it's absolutely, absolutely amazing. So I'm happy that you are here. Put a yes in the comments if you are ready to put that 2-hour workday to work and try working on your freedom, my friend. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for sharing, my friend. Love it. And that's exactly right, you guys. It's just up to you, right? We're just going to give you the correct blueprint that you can follow, but there's just never been a better time than now to launch a business. There just really never has. Okay, so let's just keep on going here. So the world is your limited of customers, right? Unlimited customers. You guys realize 68% of the world is on the internet, 68%, and 5 billion of them are on social media alone. So we teach you inside our program how to attract customers using social media the right way. So it saves you time and saves you money because you don't have to spend any money on marketing. Now, here's one of the strategies that I loved when I launched my business because I'm an introvert. So I love the fact that I could spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads. Again, 68% of the world is on social media or on the internet. So I knew my ads would help me find my perfect customers. And so an example of a free ad, of an ad website would be like Craigslist. I know it's not free, but that's just an example. There is hundreds and hundreds of them out there that are free. And so I just use that strategy every day. Here's the wild part about this, you guys, and this is what's so exciting. Because I never focused on the outcome of posting the ads. I just focused every day on spending 30 minutes a day on the activity. I also put a YouTube video inside my free ad because I understand the power of video, right? YouTube is the second largest search engine. After 90 days, I realized it had grown my YouTube to over 850 some people, and I almost had the hours to be monetized. Well, fast forward to 2 years, I now have over 25,000 followers on YouTube, and I monetized on YouTube, all because of this strategy. So it built that foundation. So not only are you going to learn how to make an income with 4 different digital programs, we're going to teach you how to monetize your social media account. So you have multiple income streams coming in. And here's the great part, using social media, using the free ad strategy, we just take people back to these pages. This is what works for you 24/7. You only have so many hours in your day. So if you expect to make six figures by you having to be the one getting on the phone with people, it most likely won't happen unless you grind and work all the time. We are not grinders. We like to get our time back. So we allow these 3 pages to do all of the work for us. So for example, on average inside the community, the ones that I mentor, on average, 1 out of 20 buy. So if 1 out of 20 are buying, if you had 10 people a day put an email in, that's a customer every other day. That's 6 figures in 2025 just by attracting a customer every other day on our #1 selling program, the Legacy Builder. That is fabulous, you guys, and that should get you guys so excited, the simplicity of what it really takes. Now, the 2-hour workday. This is important. Here is why understanding your 2-hour workflow, because we have such a worker's mentality. You know, we go to work, we clock in, we lean on the desk, we have coffee, we get paid, we're talking to our friends, we check our phone, we get paid because we're clocked in. So sometimes people take those same behaviors on an online business. And so they're straightening their desk or they're scrolling on social media and they use that as an income earning activity. And that's not, my friend. So what we teach you is to take 2 hours a day to get your income earning activities done. That's why you have 22 hours in your day to do the things that you love to do or that you need to do. And that's what I think is so awesome, right? Because this is what allowed me to be able to launch and grow wildly successful businesses, because time freedom. And that's what's cool. So let me break down that 2-hour workday for you. So 30 minutes copying, pasting free ads, and then 3 pieces of content or 1 hour on social media, right? And then 30 minutes learning. When you launch your business, that's what you do. Now what my schedule looks like today, now I can get all my content created in 30 minutes, and it's about an hour on going live on YouTube or going live on TikTok, right? 1 hour, and then about 30 minutes responding to the comments. I still get that's my income earning activities. That's what drives results. That's what attracts the customers, you guys. So don't make it so hard. And Amy, that's the one I want her to share with you guys. She literally started this with 2 jobs. And she was still able to make 6 figures in 9 months. So I want her to come and share with you guys of how it was possible to work 2 jobs, have 0 experience, and be able to quit her jobs because of what she learned. Amy, are you with us?
I am. Welcome, everyone. Yes, I was that grinder. I was working 2 jobs, literally 18 hours a day, and I'd been doing that for 3 years straight. And I am telling you, it takes everything out of you. And I'm not a spring chicken anymore, you know? Here I am, I'm 50 years old, and I just was like, I've got to get this figured out. I just can't keep working like this anymore. But more than anything, it was the time that I was missing with my family, with my kids. And I just would look at them every day, right? I'm passing them in the hallway on to my next job. And I don't know about you, but so many of us for so long have put our families aside just to pay the bills.
Mhm.
And it just got to the point where I knew I had to do something different. But I didn't have all the answers, you guys. I just kept working because that's all I knew how to do. That's all I knew. Well, my daughter puts me on TikTok. And then it began. You guys, I knew nothing about social media, the online world. I had no clue what digital marketing was. Okay. I was in the trucking industry. I could move a semi truck in my sleep. I waitressed. That's what I knew how to do. But I came across one video from Michelle, and then I started following her and asking all the questions and really learning what this was about. Yes, initially it was about making the money, right? Because I wanted to quit working so much. But what I received was so much more than just paying the bills. It gave me my family back. And it gave me an opportunity to learn new skills in the online world. We know where it's going, you guys. Especially if you're a Gen Xer, we didn't grow up with this stuff, right? So I was learning new skills and it just opened my eyes to a whole new world. But here's what happened. I followed this 2-hour workflow to a T. Whatever I was told to do, I did it because obviously I didn't have a lot of time, right? And I'm still trying to raise my kids. So I just throughout my day, I implemented everything that I was being mentored on, everything I was learning, right? I think Michelle calls it ignorance on fire. That was me, you know? I would learn something, I would implement it, and I'm like, okay, let's see if this works. And it did. In 10 weeks, I was able to quit both of those jobs. For the first time ever, I became a stay-at-home mom. I didn't know what to do with myself. It was crazy. But here's the best part of that. I didn't have to go back to working 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day. I just kept following the 2-hour workflow from home. And yes, in 9 months, I was able to hit my first 6 figures. Then I implemented a coaching program because I learned in this community how to add more income streams. Today, I've already made $1,200 from home, right? This is what you're going to learn, how to make passive income and fit it in throughout your day so you can get your life back. Your life back. That's the biggest thing. You got time for you and your family and do the things that you want to do without all the financial stress. So let's thrive in 25, you guys. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Michelle.
Yes. Oh, thank you for sharing. And I love that. I love you guys. I love the fact that, because some people think, oh gosh, I need to have all these skills and I need to have a following. No, you don't. You just need to be coachable and willing to be dedicated to change your life. Because the blueprint works. It's not a question if it works. It's, are you willing to follow the process so it can work for you? So let's set the stage for explosive growth for you in 2025. And I'm going to show you the step-by-step blueprint to attract daily paying customers. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You are going to learn how to promote programs where you make 100% profit. You're going to learn how to automate your business so you get your life back, you get your time back, you have that freedom. You're going to learn how to use digital marketing, attraction marketing strategies to attract customers to you in the digital space, right? You're going to learn how to relate and connect to your perfect customers. We're going to help you find your customers. Here's what's fun about that. When you know who your perfect customer is and you find them, you have fun. Because you're literally getting people to buy from you that your heart would smile if they bought from you and had success. You're also going to learn how to grow reoccurring income streams. You have a reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income stream? And you're going to learn how to learn the strategies to make 6 figures in 2025. So put in the chat, are you ready to launch a successful online business? Yes or no? Let us know in the chat if you are ready to do that. And you get to be part of a thriving community. Our community has 48,200 people inside our community. So does the process work? Yes, because by following the strategies in the blueprint is how the 48,000 plus people got inside of it. And you get to be part of this community. So you're going to be around people that you're going to develop the most amazing relationships with, by the way. They're going to celebrate your success. You're going to learn their wins. You're going to learn what's working for them. This alone is priceless, by the way. Just what you learn inside of that. And some like Amy that spoke, Lizelle that spoke, some of the other people that are going to be speaking here, you guys, you're going to be trained and mentored from them. They come inside our community and give free training. So you're trained from people making 6 figures and 7 figures. So I wanted to introduce you to the Legacy Builder program. So what happens is the moment you purchase, you immediately go inside your program and you go to where it says, click here to get started. And you literally follow it step by step. And you guys, it is literally 5 minutes, take action, 10 minutes, take action. Just follow it, right? Just follow it. That's all I did. To me, it was such a breath of fresh air. Look at this. Lisa said you can change your life in 6 months. She in 6 months made $62,000, you guys, from following the steps in this blueprint. Now, here's something, because you're going to learn all those strategies, but you get 4 income streams at no additional cost to you. And you can sell these products over and over. That's $1,900 worth of products. What if you just sold one a week? That's $1,900 a week you would make. Imagine selling one a day. That's $1,900 a day. That's the strategies that you're going to learn. Now, when you get started today, we're going to get you started right, because we're going to give you some additional bonuses. You're going to be part of that community. That's priceless. You're going to get a Canva crash course. You're going to learn the most amazing Canva training so you can create your content in Canva. I'm going to give you my 1 million in 17 months blueprint. I walk you through what I did to go from stressed and overwhelmed, being an introvert, to making 1 million in 17 months without spending any money on ads. You're going to learn that. You're going to learn how the 30-day market strategy growth plan. That's the exact growth plan that I followed launching my brand new TikTok. You're going to learn how to start your own business. This is called master resale rights, where we get the resale rights, the ability to resell the product over and over again. You're also going to get 200 digital product ideas. So maybe you want to create your own product, service, or program, just like Amy just created her own and launched her own coaching business. You're going to get mindset, message, and marketing to your first million. Yes, you got to have the right mindset. Yes, you need to craft that right message, and you need to understand marketing. Then you can make your first million online. And then you're also going to get your Invisible Empire Faceless training. Maybe you want to launch a business, or you have to launch a business where you can't show your face. This is a 72-page PDF and a training that goes with it, and even a Q&A. This gives you a strategy inside of there to make 6 figures in 12 months inside of there as well. And you're going to get access to all of this for only $900. 4 income streams. So just think, you sell one legacy builder and you're in profit mode. And everything else you make is 100% profit. That's what I love, that you can be learning and earning at the exact same time. Now, if that is not in your budget, we do have a digital mastery that's only $600, and you still get 3 income streams. You have the passive daily pay blueprint that you get for $300 that you still get 2 income streams. And we have the launch pad for $100 and you still get 1 income stream. So you get to pick the one that is best for you. Now, what I want to do is I would love Jessica to come and share, you guys. She literally, I don't know if she still might be in Hawaii, I don't know. But this business has changed her. Like, it's so
Hey.
awesome to watch her journey. Are you with us, my friend?
Yes, we're home after 9 days in Hawaii. Yay, it was beautiful. We got home late last night and it got a brand new couch delivered today, so everything's a mess. I don't know why I scheduled that for today, but oh well. My story's a little different. If you don't already know, I bought a bunch of courses and I've sold MLMs for 20 years, and I didn't think someone like me could make money online. I say that all the time, but in my head, I thought Michelle says that you had to shake your butt and you had to dance to make money on TikTok. I didn't have a TikTok, like Amy said. I had been selling weight loss products and putting half naked women on my Facebook, begging somebody to just comment, or, doing host to post, or, hey mom, can you put this on your Facebook wall for me? That's all I'd ever known. I worked my entire life. I worked 3 and 4 jobs, and my parents taught me to go work another shift and go get another job. Don't have a college education. I've just been covered in credit card debt most of my life. My husband working 14-hour shifts. Anybody work 12 and 14-hour shifts? I wanted to bring him home from that. All I'd ever known is work, 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 work. That's all I'd ever been taught. If you know me on TikTok, my saying is I live in a double-wide trailer in a holler in West Virginia. I'm a country girl. I had to pump the sunshine into my house. I have terrible Wi-Fi. So I just didn't think this was for me. I'm not fancy. I wanted to be a testimony for Christ, and there's a fine line between that testimony and making money online. So I'm like, oh, good for them. They can't do it. So I kept buying these courses and I kept watching, and then I saw Michelle and I saw what she stood for, and I'm like, oh, there's a daily video. Oh, I bought all these other courses. They didn't have daily videos. They didn't have any help. And here I am a year later. November was a year. I quit my job, $250,000 last year. My husband and I both neither work. We just got back from a 9-day trip to Hawaii. It was so fun. I could live there. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. I love West Virginia, but Hawaii is spectacular. In all honesty, there's a lot out there. You can search digital marketing and master resale rights, and you can get a million people that will promise you the world. And I bought all of those things when I started. In a year's time, I bought lots of things. None of them had the mentoring like Legacy Builder and our digital growth community. None of them have the support and the help. And this truly has changed my life. Like Amy, I always think of Amy because she quit her jobs. I quit all of that too. And it's just such a blessing. Like Amy, I have 13 other streams of income. I also have a coaching business and other ways to make money online. I didn't know any of that, you know. I was plugging away to somebody else's computer, making somebody else rich. And I didn't think things like this existed for normal people like me. My husband was cutting grass 14 hours a day. And we had over $40,000 in credit card debt because everything that wasn't in our budget went on the credit card. There was no extra, there was no wiggle room. I literally have scraped pennies to pay bills my entire life. And I didn't have a following. I didn't have a TikTok. I have all of that now, but it's because of what Michelle taught us. Literally, like you can just plug onto her skirt tail and everything she'll teach you is legit and boom, you could change your life. She has a vision for us. And so there's just so much help. I say all the time, like one time I put a question in our community within an hour, 13 people answered my question. None of them were Michelle. They were other people that were doing this. It's the recipe. This is the recipe. This is the baseline. This is the class, like that college level. Got to plug in every day. This is how I want to change my life. This is the opportunity for us normal people with no idea how to do it. This is exactly what we need. That's right, Lizzo. I see you dancing. I love it. This is what, I mean, I knew nothing. Like I said, I was selling weight loss products thinking that, oh yeah, $10. I made it. I made a sale. I made a $10 sale. I made thousands of dollars in Hawaii and I didn't go live. I was barely on my phone. I was unplugged. Service is not great there. So, I mean, it's a system that you can plug into and literally change your life. It works. Definitely.
I'm so proud of you and congratulations. I love your journey. You're just living proof that if you just plug in and become coachable and consistent and follow it, sky's the limit of what you can achieve. So yay, and I love your glow. It's so beautiful.
A tan, huh?
It's so good. I love it. All right, guys. So I know I feel like, how do I get started? So the person that invited you sent you an email. Inside that email is a PS. Just get back, go to that email, scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see the link to get started. Okay, there's 4 different programs. Check them out. Now, what I want to do real quick is I want to see if Daryl can share. I think he's on here, you guys. Daryl, would you like to share, my friend?
Yes.
Yay, there you are. How are you?
Doing good. How are you guys, man? We're snowed in down here in Tennessee, man. It's crazy right now. We're expected to get like 6-7 inches of snow, which is a lot for us little country folks down here in the foothills of Tennessee. So all right, man. Man, I'm just fired up. It's a new year. Golly, man, it's crazy. I've seen somebody made a post. I've seen somebody in the comments said that, man, it's crazy how your life can really change in like 6 months. I think it was somebody posted something. And man, if anybody knows that, guys, I can relate to that. Most definitely as far back as last year. But a little bit about me, I'm Daryl Hanna, guys. So before I started this business, I used to work a traditional job, the regular typical blue collar worker, 10, 12 hours a day, welding, 12 hours a day, 6-7 days a week, every Saturday, every Sunday, birthdays, anniversaries, you name it. No life, broke, struggling, just, you know, I mean, that's what jobs do. And but this is a job, I guess for me, it was a little different because I had been at this job for a long time. And you know, you get at jobs and you feel like they really care about you. You know, you've been at them for a long time. You go to the Christmas parties, you're hanging out with them, you're at the softball games and the company picnics, and you're bumping shoulders, and you really think jobs care about you. And you know, really when you're sacrificing your family time and jeopardizing relationships with your own family because you spend more time at work than you do at the job. And that was me. I was a real company guy. And I worked at this job for years. And guys, they come in on a regular Tuesday one day. I was over a welding department of over 7 other welders. I was a head welder. And they come in basically, and make a long story short, they basically told me they were moving in another direction and my department wasn't going. Now, You figure if you've been at a job for over a decade, you spend about 7,000 hours a year working there. You done damaged relationships because you don't put a job before the ones that you love and the ones that you provide for. You figure that they used to have this thing called seniority, but they no longer have that. And I guess that was a reality check for me because instead of them putting me somewhere else, they basically let me go. So in a nutshell, I got fired, right? And guys, I just told myself the crazy part about this was that I think the worst thing for me was just realizing that all the sacrifices that I made, relationships, time that I missed out on my kids that I can't go back and get because I gave that job everything and I was running all these numbers and for them to just not even consider putting me somewhere else, they just let me go. People there were way, where had been there shorter than I was. But what I realized is that when you're at the top, which at that time I was, and as far like income wise, and you're making more money, when they get ready to cut back, you're gonna be the first person to get the axe. And I guess that was new for me. But man, I hit on hard times. I hit on hard times when I lost that job. I got separated from my family, and I had to go stay in this shelter. I had to go stay in a homeless shelter with 16 other guys, man. And I think the biggest thing for me though, when just living, I don't even know if it was just being homeless, which was tough, but I guess just realizing that, man, like that jobs really don't even care about you. Like they really don't give you 2 weeks to go and get another job. They don't ask if your family's going. They don't. I mean, you're just a number. And that was a hard pill for me to swallow, considering I sacrificed so much time. But guys, when I was in that shelter, I told myself I never wanted to work for another job. I just couldn't see myself giving another employer like I just couldn't, right? And so that's when I decided, like, you know what, I'm gonna come online. I started looking for ways to work remote. I started looking for ways to make money online. And so I came online. And I'll tell you guys this: when I first came online, I was in a shelter. I was in a shelter when I first came online, right? That's how I ain't gonna say I was desperate. I was just determined not to trade my time for money. I was willing to do whatever. And so, but when I came online, I did a couple things. And make a long story short, guys, look here, back here, I cannot make this up. This is how crazy this is. Almost a year ago today, so the 15th of next week will be 1 year that I had been in digital marketing to the day. But almost a year ago around this time, I was doing life insurance, booking house calls, 12 hours a day, 8 to 8:30. And I was promoting 2 other affiliate marketing programs, making like 28% commission. Guys, look here. While I was in a woman's home waiting for HIPAA to come back and see if she's gonna be approved, I was scrolling on Facebook like we do. I was scrolling and I seen a post that a lady made. And I love how Michelle said this, how I think she was talking about this on her live today, how a lady, if she hadn't popped up and showed and created that content, if she hadn't, showed up, her life would probably be different. That's exactly, I couldn't think of any other way. I was scrolling, I came across a post where a lady said, do you want to know how I made $600 in 2 hours? That's it. Simple. Guys, I checked out the information. I joined that program 2 days ago. 2 days later, that was on January the 15th. I cannot make this up. A week before that, Michelle, I had $6 in the bank. I even did a live and showed my January bank statement. I had $6 in the bank. My wife's car was finna get repoed. My car was finna get repoed. It was a month behind on my rent, and we didn't have groceries in the house. And I'm not ashamed to say that, guys. I'm just being honest. I mean, it was bad timing around this time. But I joined that program and I told myself, I said, it was new. And we were in this 90-day run, which I think we're getting ready to start pretty soon. And I said, man, I want to make 6 figures by the end of December. And I'm gonna summarize it up, guys, because I'm long-winded. So I don't want to drag it out. I was able to, that's why someone just says how your life can change in 6 months. So in 6 months, I went from having $6 in the bank and I was able to make my first 6 figures in a little bit under 4 months. And then I was able to make another 6 figures 4 months after that. And on New Year's Eve at 10:52 p.m., I hit another 6 figures, guys. 300 grand in 1 year, new to digital marketing, no experience, no following, no TikTok. I wasn't on any of that stuff when I didn't have no brand. I didn't know nothing about any of that. All I knew is that I didn't want to work for another job and I didn't want to work 12 hours a day and be away from my family. And I have been able to take the skills that I've learned in this program, build this business. I've been able to help other people, coach other people do the same thing. And I love the fact that I'm a part of this community. I can't even remember how many people we had, but I just know it wasn't even remotely close. I think we probably had like 5,000 or something. I'm just throwing a number out there. It was nothing. But I have been able to, the best thing about it, guys, is the time that I now have. And I want to kill this because you don't have to come from nowhere. I live in an 800 square foot home, guys. I live in an 800 square foot house, a little 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. Now I'm getting ready to buy my wife a dream home though this summer. But I live, and it's all thanks to this business. But I live in a little 800 square foot home, but I don't have no debt. That's the best part about it. I get to work from home. I get to work from anywhere in the world, right? And that's all about the free. Now I can spend time with my kids. I can take my wife on dates, stuff that I was never able to do when I was welding. And so I'm just here to let you guys know, man, it is the fact that, again, just a year ago, I had $6 in the bank. I can't make this stuff up. And the fact now that I make a comfortable 5 figures every month, creating a couple of pieces of content, it almost doesn't even seem real. And that's the power of social media, skills that you're going to learn in an industry that makes over $1.2 billion a day, guys. And so whoever invited you here obviously wants you to have a phenomenal 2025. And I'm just here to let you guys know that, you know, you're surrounded by people who want to see you successful. You have a great mentor. We have great leaders in this program. We do coaching by a lot of top earners, myself included, Amy, Tim, I mean, so many people. And we just want to see you guys successful, man. And this blueprint is going to get you there. So I just encourage you guys to not be poor. This is some advice I took from a 7-figure earner a couple of years ago, man. It just completely changed my whole thoughts. He said, guys, he said, Daryl, you have to stop being poor, which is passing over opportunities repeatedly. We see them all the time, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that's some good advice that I took. And, you know, that has helped me in this journey. So I just encourage you guys to get plugged in, man. It can continue to be, you know, one day, or it can be day one, guys. And I encourage you guys to let it be day one, because you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So appreciate you much, Chef, for this program. Appreciate you for what's coming. And I'm just fired up, man. I'm hyped up, and I can talk all day, guys. So I mean, I'm just fired up down here in this little old 800 square foot home down here in Tennessee, guys. But appreciate you, Michelle, for this program. Thank you.
Love it. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yes.
Okay, guys, get back with the person that shared this with you. There's a PS in the email. Get started right now, because in 3 minutes, there is an onboarding training going on. Let's
sure
get your
is, yeah.
2025 started right. Okay, so once you get started, you're going to get inside the program and you'll see where the onboarding training is. It's a live call you can get on. Let's get you started right. So thanks everybody for joining us. Have an awesome day. And again, Happy New Year. Bye.